This music, I do not own copyrights to this music. Please do not flag me. My shit went off. Come on, man.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Cut. 180. Goes on. DC. Hey, exit.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught. Cooper. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game. Game's first play. It's second down.
You ran into a brick wall, baby. You ran into a brick wall, baby.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
The first carry now. This is Johnson.
I got you, boy.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha. 54. Mike 54. Watch the pass. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hey, Mike's 50. It's coming this way. Here we go. Check. Crunch. Ric Flair. Crunch.
Out of the gun. Gone. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run it with Johnson. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Let's go. Give us 70 in. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Slam, slam, slam.
Now they try the right side here. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Looking here for Smith downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a great return as he takes
Nigga really test me. Come on, bro. Disrespectful.
A good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
My defense is nice too. His defense is good, but my defense is good too, baby.
Since that's his first throw of the game.
His defensive front is crazy though. Bro, you got fucking, these niggas are like 99 block shedding, bro, up front.
Field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 76. 76. 76. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Get him. Get him. Super 1. Bravo. Mike 57.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Super 1. Super 1.
From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to bring him down at at the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Steps away to his left. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line.
Quick dance. Go. Jim. Go. Mark 50.
Here's Breida. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Topper.
Breida, he'll try the right side. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's just me and you.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. He's going to take a shot from the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. We got it. No. Check that. We want Mike 52.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
46 yards.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out the, just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
180. Check. Watch 54. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, Wahoo. We ain't giving up nothing today. Mine's 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff is going to fight. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to...
See, that's what I said. People stay in the same defense. Same defense. Cover 2. That's all he's staying in. That's why...
Johnson.
That's why it's hard to beat
niggas. Down
niggas.
inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Check. Lucky. Slam.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. 8-3. 55. 22 jet ball.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season.
50 jet. 66. Ready, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready. 30 pace. Let's go. Box trot. 52's the mic right over there, right? 52's the mic.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 5-2's the mic. Mike 5-2. Let's go, D. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Stop your mic.
To throw is Kaepernick. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Red, 260, Pittsburgh, 61, Matchbox, Light. Yep, motion. Wahoo. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Ready.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Set, ready, 50, plant. You got nothing left. You got nothing. Now.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he takes this one.
Let's fucking go, bro! Stop fucking playing with me, nigga! Fuck out of here! Let's go! My defense, we play defense over here!
For the extra point.
We play defense over here! Let's go! Let's go! That's big right there, nigga! Fuck out of here!
That'll make our
big picks! Let's go, D! Chat that shit! Whoa! That shit get me pumped up, nigga! Fuck out of here! Love when niggas do that shit. We eat them up! Let's go! And I don't get no credit for that! But I did that shit! I love that shit! That's why I talk shit! Cause niggas don't give me credit for that play right there! Niggas that talk shit like, oh, I fucked up and I should have had 2 picks. No, nigga, you do a fucking pick 6, bitch. Fuck out of here. Let's go. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Back.
Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick 6. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Hey, go! Kill. Ready, go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Under 10. 2, fellas, let's go. Yep. Get him. You got him.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Woo! I love the bullshit. Give me all the bullshit, Madden. Give me all the bullshit, bro. Let's go.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
54. Let's get that ball.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
57. Mike.
On 2nd and 9. Goff on the move to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down.
Hey, I 7. Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Let's go, guys.
Goff now to throw.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defense?
Saw him throw him. Get off me. I said take Woods. He said get off me. He threw that nigga, little boy. I'm here for the smoke. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to run up a little bit over on the sideline?
18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check right. Alpha.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Here goes tonight. 180. Check. Walk 54. Let's go. Defense. Hey, man up, D.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down, Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
20. 54 miles. Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, watch
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he takes
Yo, let's go, man. Let's fucking go, bro. We're here for the smoke this season. I'm here for the smoke.
Now Tucker to add the PAT.
I'm talking mad shit, bro. Because this nigga was chatting to me. I told him it was all about his team, bro. His team is nasty. When I came in, my team was shit. Now my team is a powerhouse. And people think it's not about the team, bro. It's the team. The team be making you nice, bro. Let him get a normal team and I get a normal team. The fuck, bro? Let's go, though.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back up. And my goodness.
Ran that shit. He running the same offensive plays. So he's sick now. Sick in life.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Shut that. Motion. Check. Shift.
They go to Johnson again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Hey, Charlie. 54. Mike 54.
To throw is gone. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And caught by Cooper for a Denver.
Let's go, Coop. If we even, we leaving. Let's go, Coop. Let's go. Routing him.
Further out in front.
Routing him. He's sick right now.
Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Let's go. Yeah, he wasn't ready for this stumping.
Kick it away following the touchdown.
He wasn't.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Kaepernick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I'm here, bro. I'm telling you, I'm nice. Niggas be running on me. That's a big win right there for me and his ass.
But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end
don't give me credit, though.
Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Go, go. Motion me out.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, right 52. 52.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Get off the field. Mike 52. Ready.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Flushed out right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Kaepernick to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Watch the run, watch the run. Wahoo. Yes. Watch Mike. Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Mike 52. Go get ready. Go.
The Niners will go for it. It's Kaepernick. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football. It's 2nd down.
Okay, baby, I see you.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Now Kaepernick again. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, Haywood!
Play action. It's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Exit. 55 is mine, guys. 55. Watch the run. Mike, 55.
Now Kaepernick. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Here's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys. Had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Broncos 38, 49ers 10.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, Kaepernick. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Oh, there's that man again, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Broncos, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.